Welcome everyone to this episode of the AskJasonGelios show. This is a great topic that I was asked, and that's what is a reverse mortgage, right? I'm sure you've seen all these ads, especially if you have, I don't know, taken a day off, you weren't feeling well, you're watching TV, because these ads tend to run during the day for reverse mortgages. Matter of fact, I think there's one out there now with Tom Selleck endorsing them. So basically, if you're a homeowner at or near retirement age, this is something that you should know about. And there's a lot of love for it and a lot of hate for it. So we're gonna dive into the pros and the cons. But first, I want to talk about what exactly a reverse mortgage is. And so if you're a property owner, right, you own a home you own a property and you are at least 62 years of age, you can actually borrow against your equity. Many times when you get a mortgage, right, you borrow the money, they charge you interest and you pay it back. And at the end of your term, that balance is zero. So this is essentially reverse, hence the name reverse mortgage. Think of a line of credit, right? When you do a home equity loan, they give you the money up front, or you can pull it out as you need it. But either way, they put it somewhere for you up front. So in addition to being at least 62 years of old, there's some other requirements to actually get this. So you have to own the home outright and have paid down a considerable amount of the mortgage. You can have a low mortgage balance and still do a reverse mortgage, excuse me. The property has to be your principal residence. Can't be a vacation home, a second home, a rental, can't be anything like that. And you can't be delinquent on any federal debt, which would be like a student loan, which some people may be paying off student loans still when they're in their 60s. It's kind of scary. You'll be subject to a credit check and other eligibility requirements. So just because you have equity in your home doesn't mean that they just give you this loan. You have to actually qualify for it as well. And you must stay current on the property taxes and insurance and any homeowners association fee that is in place, whether it's annually or monthly. You got to stay on top of that. And then I believe they have a session too where you have to go through an informational session to learn more about it before you actually get approved. And that is mandated by the lender, and I believe a government guideline too, if I'm not mistaken. But lenders will want you to sit down into a class, a session, and learn more about it as well. So how it works, right? How does a reverse mortgage work? So when you basically, the interest and the fees associated with your loan get rolled into the balance each month. That means the amount you owe grows over time as you are getting paid out from your equity. Your home equity does decrease though, and this is the part that many people don't like, especially family members who have parents that are considering doing this in their 60s. Now, you get to keep the title to your home the whole time, right? And the balance isn't due until you move out or you pass away. Again, that's a part where many family members, especially kids, hoping to inherit a property and money, they're hoping to sell that property when their parents pass. Many times they have an issue with this because, essentially it decreases how much they will get if they're actually a beneficiary. So, and then when that time comes, whether you move out or you pass away, the proceeds from the home sale pay off this debt. If there's any equity left over, it goes to the estate, right? So there may be some left over. You may have only gotten, I don't know, let's say X amount out, and you sell your house for more with the fees taken out of selling a home, you may actually still walk away with something. So pretty interesting. So here's some pros of a reverse mortgage. Now, the first one is it helps secure your retirement, right? Gives you money from your home to help you enjoy your retirement better. Number two, you can stay in your home. You can stay in your home and you can use your equity to take care of things like groceries and bills, whatever you want to spend it on. There's no rule as to what you have to spend that money on. It's just you get it, and that helps you with your monthly expenses and living costs. Number three, you'll pay off your existing home loan. So your home doesn't have to be paid off in order to do a reverse mortgage. However, you can, matter of fact, you can use the proceeds of a reverse mortgage to pay off your existing loan. So you do a reverse mortgage. It's kind of like a refinance where you pay off your low balance and then you start from scratch, kind of. Number 4, you won't have tax liability. Now here's my disclaimer on this one, is that I am not a tax professional. I don't want to give tax advice. So consult with your CPA or whoever does your taxes, family friend, whoever. If you do it yourself, learn about how this, but according to the IRS, money you get from a reverse mortgage is considered to be a loan advance rather than income. That's a cool thing, okay? You are essentially paying this back in one way, shape, or another. Number 5, you're protected if the balance exceeds your home's value. So sometimes people, especially when I was doing mortgages, some people asked me about this because I've done a few of these, where what happens if your value of your home goes down. Well, your value of your home could end up being less than the total amount owed. Let's say you would be essentially underwater, but you don't have if you move out or pass away, your heirs don't have to worry about paying the balance, okay? So with pros, there are cons, right? So reverse mortgage cons. Now, the first one is you could lose your home to foreclosure. So in order to qualify for a reverse mortgage, you have to be able to afford your property taxes, your homeowner's insurance, and HOA fees, the homeowners association fees, associated with owning your home. So you're also required to live inside the home as your primary residence. If at any point you become delinquent on those things, you could lose your home, right? If you don't pay your taxes, on time every year, if you let years go by, then you could be foreclosed upon, okay? Number 2, your heirs, right, could inherit less. They will inherit less. If you're an adult, 62 or up, and you do a reverse mortgage and you are pulling out equity each month, what happens is the people who are going to inherit your property, if that's your plan, they will make less. They will have less to get. So, but it will be easier for you to live. So that's kind of where I feel this is a great program if you need it. Just my opinion. Number 3, this is not free. So you might not have to make payments with a reverse mortgage. However, there's still plenty of expenses. Again, we mentioned the property taxes and all that stuff, which you would have to do that anyway, by the way. Whether you do a reverse mortgage or not, you would have to still do those things. You still got to pay your taxes, pay your insurance, pay your association fees. I mean, you still got to pay these things. And then you would have to pay upfront insurance when you do a reverse mortgage. It's typically 2% of your home's appraised value, and then other costs of doing this type of mortgage, because it's not free. People don't work for free, right? Number 4, it could impact your other retirement benefits. Definitely speak with somebody who is an expert on retirement benefits. However, a reverse mortgage may not be considered income for tax purposes. However, it could impact your ability to qualify for other things, like government programs, like Medicaid, Social Security. So it's a good idea to discuss these with an expert in that area as well. And then number 5, reverse mortgages can be complicated. There's a lot of rules, caveats to reverse mortgages. These loans with many risks that they actually come with many risks that may not be worth the extra cash. Speak with the lender first and don't ever feel pressured. Just ask a lot of questions before you do anything. So you want to make sure that you understand the terms of a reverse mortgage and just, make sure that you understand what you're getting into. So I hope you found this episode valuable. Share your thoughts. Have you done a reverse mortgage? If you have, did you like it? Did you not like it? Share your thoughts in the comments. Otherwise, I'm Jason Gelios, Michigan Realtor, and I appreciate you watching.